Good morning. Hi. Welcome to practice. How's everyone doing today on this new moon eclipse morning? It's not visible here in California, and actually it wouldn't be anyway because we had rain last night and the clouds were exploding and there was hail and it was quite dramatic. It was actually right in the middle of our dark moon womb circle last night that all of a sudden this rain started falling and the hail started falling and it got really noisy and really exciting. So that's actually the second year in a row. I've lived here now since 2015, and only twice, last year and this year, and last year and this year, did we have a rainstorm that came in the month of June. Usually the rain stops in May and we don't see any moisture again until like November. And there's two seasons in California, wet and dry. And the wet season here usually is like November to May, and then the dry season is June, through October. But last year and this year, both, we had rain in June, sudden thunderstorms, and it's so exciting. So that's really a big deal. So today, grateful to Our Lady of the Sacred Rain. I think I'm going to need a new lighter pretty soon here. Our Lady of the Sacred Rains. We're honoring the Black Madonna, known by many different faces worldwide. We're singing the Salve Regina during the month of June. Salve Regina, Mater Misericordiae, vita dulcedo, et spes nostra salve. A te clamamus, exules filii Heve, a te suspiramus, gementes et flentes, in hac lacrimarum vale. Ea ergo, advocata nostra, illos tuos misericordes oculos, ad nos converte. Et Jesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O pia, O dulcis Virgo Maria. And we're working this month with the Mother Mary Oracle, a collaboration between two great minds, Alana Fairchild and Sophia Shiloh McLeod. Brilliant women who have such vision, are so creative. So let's see what our card is today for this new moon eclipse. Our Lady of Blessings Bestowed. I am offering you a spiritual gift now, the gift of a heavenly blessing. This blessing may come through a person, place, or thing, or it may vest from within your own heart, unfolding like a blooming rose. I ask that you trust me because in receiving this blessing, things will change. The changes are a shedding of that which would hold you back from fully receiving my blessing. My blessing asks you to have trust and courage as I help you leap into your divine fulfillment more swiftly than you could do without it. A blessing sounds like a marvelous happening, and it is. However, we can forget the divine energy, which is concentrated like spiritual vitamins, will cause healing, and this may move circumstances and situations along, often at a rapid pace. A blessing is like a divine volcanic eruption from within our heart. It can start with a rumble, but when the time is right, we are ignited and we cannot be held back from the explosion of divine love that might change everything that is in the way of our next heavenly steps upon this earth. Rest assured that a blessing from the Holy Mother is only given when we can handle it. Though you can also expect that there will be times as the blessing begins its work when you may wonder if you really are up to what is being asked of you. You may doubt yourself at times, questioning if you can really handle what is happening in your life without falling apart completely. You will succeed through the Mother's holy grace, of course, but sometimes you might wonder if you aren't just cracking up inside, being broken apart and never will be repaired. This is a sign that we are really growing, especially that we are outgrowing a past that is too small for our soul's future. With our challenges, we might ask ourselves if we really want a blessing at all. However, a blessing is an absolutely priceless treasure. It clears karmic debris that would keep us stuck, perhaps for a long time, even lifetimes. A blessing rips off the Band-Aid and is a zap of healing energy. It may feel uncomfortable for a relatively short time, but is essentially just the workings of life force restoring the wound to wellness. As we heal spiritually, our wants and needs can change. We might outgrow relationships or life situations as this happens. Other relationships or life situations will be able to bear the change and will come with us. Either way, a blessing speeds up and intensifies this process and helps us accomplish in a short time what may have taken much more effort over a longer period. It is a helping hand up to our next level of awareness and embodied consciousness by the Divine Mother. This oracle is coming to you because the time is right for you now, and the blessing is being offered, whether you understand its ultimate purpose or not. We don't have to know that a blessing is happening in order for it to work its magic. Though it can be nice to know that the goddess is taking over if suddenly things go awry before they fall into place in a new way. Our role is to be honest and present with our feelings and to let the chips fall where they may. Give permission for the divine to take over your life direction now. Trust in the greater wisdom and perspective of the Holy Mother and her unconditional love for you and her passionate desire for your spiritual liberation. So if anything has been feeling like you are having the breakdown, just be assured the breakthrough is on its way. It's not always comfortable in the beginning to go through the changes we need to go through. I've noticed that in my mind, I tend to make these deals like, okay, well, I'll endure this difficult thing as long as I know that this positive thing will come. Or, well, I'll just keep going down this path until I get a sign that I'm supposed to change it. And then after that, I notice that the signs and the lessons are like, poof, 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 poof. And they might destabilize me from what I thought I was supposed to be doing or what I thought I wanted in order to show me what I really want, what I'm really supposed to be doing. So I feel like now is the time kind of where the pickup sticks of the goddess are being tossed in the air. And then we're going to sift through those and pick up just the ones that aren't entangled. It's really important at this time, especially with the summer solstice approaching, that we shine a bright light on our lives, activities, and relationships, and that we disentangle anything that feels unnecessarily complicated, taxing, exhausting, or life force soul sucking. If there's anything in your life that has been sucking your life force, how might you take one step today in disentangling that? How might you say to the goddess, I'm bringing this to your feet. I am putting it here. I am leaving it here for you. Please, Great Mother, take it, lift it, refresh it, reveal it. And then trust that what comes next is to your highest good, even if it means change or discomfort. Let's lean into it today. Let's be brave and really true to ourselves in this moment as we dig down underneath anything that really, truly doesn't serve us. And it's eclipse in the midst of a Mercury retrograde, a new moon, and the approaching solstice. Anything can happen. Be open. That is our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And now let's dive into Guanyin practice. 3 prostrations before the shrine. Amidst so much change, one thing that does not change is that we are always able to go for refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the Great Mother of Compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And today, we're holding Ellie, who is having a procedure that is very triggering for her. We are holding Gwen, who has to have her medicinal port replaced for the second time in 7 days, and that's really a stressful procedure. And for anybody else who is having any kind of illness or physical condition that requires extra special care today. And let's recite the 4 immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. Let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guanxi Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, calling upon our own willingness to receive the blessing, and even if that means that there will be change. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。 and the brief wind horse practice of Tara by Patrul Rinpoche. Lume choksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsesu patro nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kepar kaje wangtang lungta nam nyampa soshing chitu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dong tsering neme de dong den shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may long life, good health, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume choksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsesu padro nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kepar kaje wangtang lungta nam nyampa soshing chitu gawa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dang tsering neme de dang den shi. Hi there, Holmes. My friend, the Stellars J, who has had 3 generations of babies here in my yard so far, is looking quite old and gray, but there's a new young one that hangs out with him. He came over and sat right outside my window and said hello. 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Sorry, I got a dry spot there. But let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth and long life. Prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swastiayi. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxian Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin. Bow to one another and a bow to the inner teacher. And wishing all of you a really good day and a day of flowing with the blessings that are coming, even if it means that in advance of the blessing, there's a little bit of a breakdown. That breakdown is to be expected when the blessing is to surge. be back tomorrow. I can't believe the week is almost over. See you later.